E o Inside Xbox direto da BGS 2016, eu vou falar agora com o responsável por Halo Wars, o Graeme. Graeme, so the first Halo Wars was released almost 8 years ago. So why it took so long for Halo Wars 2?
I think for us, like, we always think about, we listen to what the fans say. So there was loads of asks for, a Halo Wars 2 for a long time from the fans. For us, though, if we wanted to do it, we wanted to make sure we had the right development partner. Like, we never start to do that. And we're super fortunate to be able to sign it with Creative Assembly, who have, 20 plus years of RTS experience. So felt like a good match between us.
Okay. So what can you say to people who wants to play Halo Wars 2 but is a little afraid of RTS?
So for us, I think we've made a variety of different modes, there's two ways. For single player, we have a lot of onboarding through the tutorials. People get into the game easily and gradually. Then from a kind of game mode point of view, we have a variety of different modes. So on the floor at BGS here, we have a mode called Strongholds. That is no base management. All you have to do, you have resources max at the start. You can build whatever you want, and then it's just about controlling some stronghold places on the map. So for those who want a slightly less, base management tech tier approach, Strongholds is the mode for that.
It's a way to learn the
Yes,
play.
it gives you the mechanics, understand how to move units, but without having to worry about how many resources do I have, do I need to build another generator,
Okay.
etc.
So the script of Halo Wars is amazing, and I think the sequence won't be different. Can you give us a glimpse of what we will see on Halo Wars 2? In terms of script?
In terms of?
Script. The history.
The story, okay, sorry. So we brought Halo Wars 2 into current Halo timeline. So Halo Wars 1 was set before the events of Halo Wars, before the events of Halo 1. Halo Wars 2 we've brought in, it starts just after the events of Halo 5, so we're in current timeline. Basically what happens at the end of Halo Wars 1, the crew go into cryo sleep. They've just woken up now and they find themselves above the Ark, ancient Forerunner installation, and then they find this new enemy called the Banished, led by Atriox.
I'm gonna ask you. You just said about the new enemy, and he's the leader of a group called the Banished, right?
Yep.
So who is this guy, and who is the Banished?
So Atriox is the leader of the Banished. He is a brute. So when we're looking at this, brutes have always been known for their strength and their size. We wanted to make a brute who had strength, size, and he was smarter than everyone else. So there's a bit of a backstory where he was kind of bad treated by the Covenant. He rose up against them, and then he formed the Banished and brought those guys with him. So you see a lot of old Covenant technology that's been repurposed to his use as the Banished.
Okay. And how many modes do you see in the game, and how many players in each one?
So we have, on the floor at the minute, we have Strongholds. That supports up to 3 versus 3. So all our multiplayer modes have 3 versus 3.
Okay.
We obviously have single player campaign. Campaign's playable over co-op, over live as well, so
great.
you can do the co-op together as 2 players. And then another thing we've done is we make sure there's skirmish for all the multiplayer modes. So anyone who wants to play the multiplayer experience but doesn't want to go online, you can have a skirmish experience where you play against the AI. So me and you could play together against the AI in that.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
Bom, se você vier para a BGS então, para aqui no stand do Xbox, o Halo Wars está aqui jogável para teste, beleza? O Inside Xbox continua aqui diretamente da BGS 2016.